waves roaring beneath me. My parents were sea traders, so my entire world was water. The sky above, the ocean below, and sails fluttering like giant wings. I could balance on stormy waves before I could say my own name. The sea raised me. The land frightened me. The first time my mother dragged me off the ship to buy supplies, the ground felt wrong. Too still, too crowded, too loud. I screamed, climbed onto her shoulders, and begged to go home. Not to a house, but to the ship. After that, they stopped trying to make me go ashore. I stayed with my uncles, learning every knot, current, and star in the sky. I was born a sailor, through and through. But my uncles had one flaw: sticky fingers. They stole small trinkets and port towns and laughed it off. I begged them to stop.
Please
They
stop.
didn't
This will
listen.
get us caught.
One night in England, I woke to whispers and the scrape of wood. My uncles were dragging a massive chest on board, and behind them, 2 frightened children. "What have you done?" I hissed. "They saw us taking treasure," an uncle muttered. "We'll let them go later. Stay out of it." I couldn't.
Follow me.
I picked the cabin lock and freed the terrified siblings, the boy full of fury, the girl trembling. I lowered a boat and rowed them to shore under the blanket of fog. But the boy's voice cut through the night. "You're in trouble. I'm the governor's son. If I disappear, your pirate family will pay." That's when I looked up and saw my ship already pulling away, sails catching the wind,
Wait!
leaving me stranded. Soon enough, guards found me and dragged me to a mansion, the governor's house. The boy who threatened me earlier, his name was William, or just Will, he insisted. "You saved us, so stay here, work for my family, and I'll make sure you're not jailed." I traded ocean winds for dusty classrooms, learning letters instead of sails. I stuck out like a sore thumb, loud, unpolished, unable to read. Will defended me every time someone mocked me. Slowly, the land stopped feeling like a prison. Then came the school trip, out on a boat. The captain fell asleep, the current dragged us toward open sea, and a girl slipped overboard. Without thinking, I tied a rope around my waist and dove. I hauled her out, took the wheel, and navigated us home. Cheers erupted. I hated the attention, but loved feeling useful again. Just when life felt steady, a nightmare returned. Guards stormed the governor's home. "Pirates have been captured at the docks." My heart dropped. My family, shackles around their wrists, begging for their lost daughter. Me. I ran toward them, but Will grabbed me. "If they see you, you'll be arrested too." He was wrong. I was arrested anyway. Betrayed by a jealous classmate who suspected my truth. They locked me in a cold cell. I cried for the ocean, for home. That night, the earth rattled. An earthquake. By morning, the sea had gone eerily silent, and the water started retreating. I knew that story. A monster wave was coming. "No one will survive unless we flee inland," I yelled through the bars. They laughed until Will's father finally listened and ordered the evacuation horn to sound. Chaos. Galloping horses. The ocean is roaring behind us like a beast unleashed. Buildings shattered under a rising tidal wave. We escaped, soaked, terrified, but alive. In the safety of the next town, my parents found me. We cried until our voices cracked, and the governor, humbled, looked me in the eye. "You saved hundreds of lives. If you'll accept it, I'd like you to train for the Royal Navy." My uncles still faced justice, and honestly, they needed it. But my parents were pardoned. We were free. Later, Will stood beside me, nervous for the first time since I'd met him. "You're incredible, Astrid, land or sea. So, if you'll have me, could I be your anchor?" I laughed and pulled him close. "Only if you can keep up, sailor." So that's my life now. Not a pirate, not a prisoner of the land, but Astrid of the tides, a girl from the ocean, destined to protect it.